I get comments from people all the time saying I'm having difficulty finding large pieces of stone. In all honesty, welcome to flint napping. Most of the time, you're working with pieces that are this size or even this size. These are still knappable, but it requires a little different planning. More importantly, it requires a little bit different reading of the stone. These small pieces are just as advantageous as a large piece. I'm just testing, seeing what the stone has. Ouch, that was a fingernail. Are there lots of cracks in it? You can see right there, just after one strike, water got in there. There's some cracks. Might be salvageable. See what we can come up with. Let's go here. This is that perfect example on why sometimes those small pieces can have a lot of that kind of cracking on the inside. Let's test this guy out. Lots of damage. Look at that. It's all chossy. Looks like kitty litter. No bueno. Maybe we can peel it all off and see if there's something sitting underneath the cortex. Cool materials. That could be a workable flake, possibly. No bueno. Yeah. At a certain point, it's just a simple tool. However, my buddy, he sent me a third piece. I know, just by looking at it, this is pretty good. There might be a little bit of cracking and flaw over here, some general weathering, but I think this will yield something nice. Let's go with Betty Boop. Yeah. Already, that looks better. How do we want to attack this? Down, down, a lot of mass sitting up top. I call this a honey bun, where it's flat on one side, round to the other. Sometimes called a turtleback. Turtlebacks are more of a flake, but in this sort of kind of chunk of stone, I've got a flat side, which is typically bigger on that top and flat on that bottom. So how I try to address anything, the flat side and a big mound on the top, is chip my way around until I can throw some good long flakes across the top. Decent material. Let's go with a billet. Medium moose. Not bad, good flake. Let's go one there. For this, I'm gonna hit way up on the edge. So I want to try to get as much of that bulb of percussion to initiate here and really remove a big chunk out. I'm hoping this flake, there's a lot of uphill energy, but how I tweak my angle, if I hit it more straight down, it's gonna be shallow. But if I take my target stone and I work it like a lever and I deliver my force in, I'm hoping I should be able to clear all this out. Maybe that little bit of little fossil or whatever that is. Big swing, big bullet strike. It's the name of the game. Give a little bit more attention to that edge, but let's go here. Needed a little bit more of the stone. We'll go again. Let's go for this one. Big divot, big mound, flattens out. Let's go a little bit more. Let's really aim this in here, right? There we go. Good flake. That's the majority of the meat and potatoes right there. Good material, looking real nice. One more ridge there. I'll keep that one. Grab some stone, tweak it, bend it. Gotcha. Good. Already starting to flatten out. I like it. Let's come down on this right here, and then we'll come this way. Yep, a little hard hammer. Take those edges off. Cool. That just raised my edge. Let's go this way. I'm gonna come up from my edge. Good flake, real nice flake. Drop down in size. It's a good little butchering tool. Save that one. Flattening, flattening. That's where we want to go. Now I need to come up. Let's get a little bit of a tap tap in the hand. One more. That's a good back blade. Those are the best right there for butchering. I've got a little finger weld right at the top. Oh, that's money. All right, so that edge is raised. Let's come this way. Abrasion. Stay with the current billet. Looking to go here. Maybe I should. No, let's stay where we're at. Good plan. One more, a little bit more harder hit. Let's go up one more. Yeah, here. Good. Connect the dots. This piece come down. As you come down, raises up. This one, minus that little divot right there, should be able to wrap it right up on through with the right. How much? Cool, that's a lot of Cortex. That's gonna soften my blow, but I think right angle. I'm gonna come here. Twist. This is how you can also manipulate your shots. Aiming. Target is this. Got a hard divot right here. It's probably, if I grab enough of this, yeah, maybe. Yeah. See, look at this right here. Got this pocket. So I'm aiming this way. That pocket is going to do two things. If I can get my shockwave to travel underneath it, I can clear it out. It will dissipate right off into this edge and probably stop right at this midpoint. I ain't got a lot of stone here. All that's Cortex, so I'm hitting right on this small little platform that isn't even aligned to that strike, but I'll twist it and we'll see what we get. Ouch. Gotcha. Close, close. That's what I was hitting, all that Cortex, but I was able to get that flake, unfortunately. A little bit of a hinge at the end. That's anticipated, but yeah, that's not bad. Was able to get most of that. Not an issue to come from the other side. All right, so we are looking good. Let's get rid of this wall. Come this way. One big flake. Does it have it? It does. All right, so I'm looking here. I've got this platform. I want to try to reduce as much of this, and if I can reduce this pointed end right here, this will allow me to address one strike this way, maybe two, and then coming back the other way. I've gotten rid of the wall. This is like a little dog leg left as I'm looking at it. So this will be a big hit. Good abrasion. This is really strengthening the edge to absorb as much as I can give it. All right, let's go. Dog leg. Got it. That's what I wanted right there. Struck, boom, popped it, cleared out that hinge that probably bounced it back, sent it over that way. Now I've got a couple more strikes on that wall. We should be good. That's a soft one. Now let's go stone, and we'll raise up that edge. That's a soft hit. Gonna come all the way down and through. I'm looking right at my platform. Good. Piece by piece. Clearing out the wall. Also, I'm thinning as I move down all the way through. Let's go. Yeah, we're ready. That's it. All right, this is the one. Hoping to connect all the way over to here. Good flake. Took a nice big chunk out. The rest went flying. But I got a majority of that wall. Now it's just really popping down. Now look where my wall is sitting, majority of it sitting right on down below. This is where you can get tempted. I want to continue going back and forth doing my stitch. Even though this platform is sitting way below my center line, a lot of people like to take this and try to rip a flake off, but I can guarantee you this flake will travel and it's going to wind up hinging or it's going to wind up stepping right in here. So I want to remove some of this, but I want to be able to throw a clean flake. There's too much stone hanging down right here. It will hinge. It will create that problem. So I want to remove a little bit of it, strengthening its edge, not over isolating it. You can do that with some little chips like that. There's one. There's two. Good. There's three. There we go. That other end was sitting down here. Now I just got one clean strike. Not too hard. Still working on my edge. But I want to make it right. Let's go for it. Just a little tap, actually. Let's go a little bit more focused. Good. One more this side. Good. Gotcha. There's still a remnant right there, but all of that is now in the line of removing flakes the whole way through. Now it's really just thinning. Little cortex there. Great material. I'm glad my buddy sent this to me. This looks like a piece of Pedernales or just a kind of generic root beer chart, but it looks great. Let's keep going. There's one. There. Let's get rid of that cortex there. There it is. I need to fix my little bench. Good flake. Ugh. Keeper bend. Little tap, a little more tap. Tap, tap, taparoo. Get that guy. Not too much. Too much. Into the palm. Good. Get that with the hammer stone. Gotcha. All right. I think we'll probably call this a little preform. Yeah, maybe one or two. Yeah, I should probably thin that out. I guess I forgot what this video was about. Testing some of the stone my buddy sent. Preform of something. I'm not really sure yet. That's why it's preform. But maybe just a tad bit more thinning on one side. I mean, that's pretty doable as it is, but maybe like double sort of like basal notches running up with a nice little point. Stone's out there. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it's big. Whatever it is, give it a few test hits. If you're working with your regular pieces, still check and see what's going on the inside. If it is a small piece, bring it home. Give it a few whacks. Try to problem solve. You're still gonna get something out of it. Realizing the internal flaws, maybe any problems or some of the decent flakes you can pull off, then just leaving it right there. All stone is good stone. You just gotta know how to make the right tools for the right tasks and you'll have no issues. All right, that's all I got. Appreciate you watching.